Hi, it's Erin from Go Erin Go, and today we're talking about packing because I'm an expert packer and I have a total system underway. What I use is this bag system, actually, and I want to talk today a little bit about the clothes I bring. It's basically 3, 3, and 3. So I bring 3 pair of long sleeve pants, or long pants, 3 long sleeve shirts, 3 t-shirts, and then 2 pairs of shorts and a skirt, and that's pretty much the basis of everything I bring. I put them in these bags, and there's 4 bags. As the trip goes on, I use one for dirty clothes, and I kind of bring it down to 3 bags. So I have 2 large ones, a medium one, and then a smaller one here. In terms of cold weather gear, I usually bring just sort of one of everything. 1 windbreaker, 1 wool sweater, 1 vest, that way I could layer. And what I do is I actually rent really, clothes I need for the cold weather when I'm there. I certainly did that when I was climbing Kilimanjaro, where I rented the ski pants and the gloves and the big jacket, and it's fine because you can layer your own gear underneath and just rent that stuff really easily. Also, a lot of times, I sometimes buy like a really cheap down jacket and then I just give it away after the trip, so I don't need to continue to carry it. I also like to bring a lot of color when I pack, like this pink. When you're on the road, you're wearing so much like beige and black, and it's really good to have big shots of color. Like my orange pants, actually, which of course I travel in because I have to. I paid an absurd amount of money for them, $190. I must wear them all the time to recoup my investment, so that's why I bring my orange pants everywhere I go. In terms of probably the best, most essential clothing item is what we call pareo, which is like a sarong or a lava, depending on what country you're in. This one I got in Africa. It has African sayings on it, and literally it could be a sheet, a bathrobe, a towel, a scarf, anything you want. And so I bring 2 of these because they're the most versatile item of clothing that I have. And then I also bring lots of colorful scarves and smaller things. I only carry black socks, for instance, so it doesn't show the dirt, and all those go in the smallest bag. And the way these compression bags work is you basically just shove your stuff in and then you squeeze the air out. You squeeze it out and then you throw it in your big bag. And so every day when I get into my hotel room, I just take out my 4 bags, get what I want. In the morning, I just take out the air, put them in the bag, and literally I have it down to about 5 minutes flat. It's really, really quick and easy. In terms of shoes, I have my hiking shoes. Of course, I have my big hiking boots where I'm going on longer term, serious treks. But the shoes I wear most often are these Merrells. These are light hikers. I used them. I found them actually when I went to Central America. These are fabulous. They're like sports shoes and also hiking shoes, and really lightweight. And my favorite shoe, this is my 3rd pair of all time. I also really love FitFlops. They're just super comfortable, and for some reason I think trekking for 2 years isn't enough exercise. I need to work out my legs, and so I wear the FitFlops to work my quads every day when I walk. I have a little bit fancier pair of FitFlops for the dress, and then I always carry a rubber pair of FitFlops as well because I never ever go into a shower without something on my feet because that's just disgusting. So that's pretty much it in terms of clothing and shoes. In terms of sleeping bag, I have a sleeping bag here. The most important thing about this, though, I actually got a new bag, is this compression sack where you could actually make it smaller and smaller. So if you're traveling with a sleeping bag, it takes up a lot of room in your case, so you want to make it smaller and this little bullet size as much as possible. And here we are now is definitely the most important thing I travel with, and this is a sleeping bag, a sleeping liner rather, which is silk. And what I do is I actually could put it on the inside of my bag here, and it's actually going to bring the temperature up at least 15 degrees, and so I could get a cheaper, less bulky sleeping bag and add the liner and be much warmer in the cold weather places. I also use it in tropical climates because there's so many bugs and I just don't trust the sheets if there are sheets where I go, and so I just sleep in this every single night, and it's easy to wash. So this silk liner, again, the most important thing I travel with. So that's pretty much it in terms of my bag system. A big believer in the compression bags and sort of 3, 3, 3 of everything, and I'm going to use it on my next trip coming up. It's called Erin Goes Global. It's a 2-year trip around the world, and I'm starting in Fiji and ending in Antarctica, and I can't wait. I hope you check out the site, goeringo.com. You could vote on where I go and where I volunteer and what I do, so come along on the journey. I'll see you guys on the road. Thanks.